I have a really old video card here. It's a GTX 570 with 1.2 gigs of GDDR5 memory. And this is a really hungry beast. Officially it takes like 220 watts max from two of these old-fashioned power ports. I think this one can deliver 150 and it's like 300 watts, or I'm not sure, but it does take a lot of power, and it has a beefy cooler here with 3 fans and stuff. And yeah, it's from Gigabyte, whatever you call it. The model number is here. It has 2 DVI ports with analog pins. So if you want a DVI to VGA adapter, passive adapter is just a plug, or a DVI to HDMI, you can do it. It also has a small HDMI port, mini HDMI, that is still covered up because nobody used it with this card, because yeah, HDMI was not that popular back then when this was launched, like 20 years ago. I don't know, like 15 years ago, I think. Do we have a date on this? It would be kind of interesting to see. I think these can be decoded, but it's not a clear date. I don't see a date on it. Anyways, we'll see. Because I want to repaste it and then hopefully try it out sometime. But yeah, I just noticed it has some water damage here. Or something. I don't know what. And here. Maybe just the owner was a smoker and some things got on the board and it's perfectly fine. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's take off the plastic part of the cooler. First, there are like 4 screws, I think, on the sides that mount it to the heatsink. And wait, this is metal. It's not plastic. Oh boy. Back when Nvidia or Gigabyte didn't chip out. I have a GTX 1070 in my computer right now, and that has only a plastic plate, even though it's a really high-end model from ROG, and it's plastic. This one is aluminum, or aluminum in American. Aluminum. So yeah, how do I get this one? There's a screw there, I think. What is there? Oh, it's from the other side. Okay. So how do you take it apart further? This is interesting. So maybe you can't, and you have to take off the whole thing first. So I think it's just those 4 main screws. It's not touching the board anywhere else. So it's just the 4 screws. Oh boy, this was opened before because it doesn't have that warranty void sticker on the screw. So let's see. This is like really old. Like It's 4 times slower than my current video card, the GTX 1070. But it may still be useful for some things if you don't mind the huge power consumption. It's 4 times slower and twice more power hungry than the GTX 1070. So yeah, let's see how this wants to get off. It's not mounted anywhere else, so it's just the paste that's holding it. And the thermal pads. It probably has some thermal pads that have gone bad, and they are just grabbing on like hell. Yeah. I'm just trying to apply a little pressure. And it's coming. Okay, it's coming. The thermal pads were hanging on. That's all. Ooh. This was repasted. Haha. Somebody took care of this. I don't think this is... Or maybe it is the original paste. It's very hard. So let me just get some wipes. Oh boy. And some monitor cleaner spray, but usually I don't need the spray. It's for LCD. Oh, it's Kleenex. Haha. And some scented paper napkins. Whatever. I always use simple things. Nothing special. Oh boy. This is from back when they protected the silicon, the chips, and they put on a nice big metal cover. Oh boy. Maybe it has a date. Let me try to show you. How can I show you? I mean, the lights are in the wrong place, or why doesn't it? Well, let me just read you. NVIDIA 38 and 3 times 8 1138 AI A1 A Taiwan N4U911 MOP. And this is the chip model, I think, GeForce 120 and 275A1. That's interesting. Still no date. So the date should be here, assembled, and nothing after it. Okay. So let's take off this thermal pad and clean. Oh, I just noticed. This thing is broken here. This coil. I don't think it matters that much, but yeah, part of it is broken off. It should still work though. Yeah. So let's clean it off. This is not the best way to do it. You should always use a vacuum cleaner or a blower outside. I'm inhaling 20-year-old dust now. But yeah, I don't do this every day. The last time I repasted my GTX 1070 because it was giving me problems. I didn't tell you that story. Oh boy, it was artifacting and turning the displays on and off, and oh boy. turned out that the power management, the VRM, which are here now, I think, these chips were overheating like crazy. Like they had dust burned on them. And they were covered by a thermal pad and a heatsink. And they touched the main heatsink right here or something. And all I did was put some thermal paste on the chips and on the thermal pad. So that gave it some additional thickness, and now it's working fine. That's kind of an odd story. And oh yeah, there were also two screws in the back which were not fully tightened. I tightened them and the gap closed even more. So yeah, with thermal paste and more pressure, now it works fine. So it's always worth checking before throwing away a graphics card. Check the thermal things, if everything is where it should be, because it's not always there. Things happen, heat destroys stuff, and yeah, this seems fine. I mean, I think this will work. I haven't tried it before, but seems alright. Aside from a few like water spots here, it seems like some fluid got in here, but that's about it. It's not it's covered. I mean, these boards are usually protected somewhat and leave a slight residue. Yeah, and it will still work. So one more thing here. Oh, this is the serial number and it's gone. Oh boy, okay. So yeah, let's remove this one too, because that's where the VRMs, voltage regulator MOSFETs, modules, whatever they're called, that's where they live. And if the thermal solution is bad, then everything is bad. Remember, this has to handle 200 plus watts. So yeah, let's just check it out. Maybe I'll replace that coil thing there. I have a lot of defective hardware that I can take off one of these and just put it there. Why not? I can solder somewhat. Ooh, it's off. And the thermal pad is almost completely gone. Okay. So I'll put some thermal paste here. This is gone. This is garbage. Oh boy. That's not really good. Let's clean it off and put some non-conductive thermal paste on it. This is also an interesting story. I was looking for something really good, but then I saw that the Arctic Cooling MX4 is exactly the same characteristic, with the 4.8 watts per meter Kelvin or whatever it's called, the conductivity. And this was like a bulk. I don't even know the brand, like AAB. Okay, that tells nothing to nobody. This was like $3, a big tube, like 15 grams. This is enough for like years if you use it properly. It has like this much in the tube. That's a lot. The most recent tube I used it for 15 years. So yeah, always check if you have some bulk solution, because it's not always worth buying a $50 brand. These are just fine. most of the time. So yeah, this seems to be... Oh, let's check this. This is glued. This is glued. Okay, so they did know what they were doing. This heatsink is glued? Yes. Huh. Interesting. It's the screw holes here are visible, where the screws went into the heatsink. I don't know why. They were pushing on it. Oh boy, this wants to get off. Oh, it's also a thermal pad. Oh boy, let's get it off then. Easy, easy. It's very damaged, so we'll put thermal paste here too. Yeah, I'm not even going to remove that. Just put a lot of thermal paste. Oh boy. And it's very dirty under there. Okay, so I think that's most of the disassembly. And let's start putting things back. Open the freaking tube with one hand, because I'm too lazy to put things down. So let's see. Just put a little bit on every chip. Like that, that. Man, this comes out very easily out of the tube. So this is non-conductive. It's safe to put it anywhere in electronics. Mostly. Anywhere. Maybe not on cables or connectors, because that's where you want connectivity. And this is insulating. Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect, but I just put a lot. Okay, and let's reassemble this garbage. I just wanted to have some additional material there because it's kind of gone. Oh boy. Yeah, it's like this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I touched the back of it. Not a big deal. So let's put the back on. Which went? How did it go? Does it matter in which direction? It must be to the top, like this. Right? Right. Yeah, okay. That's where the marks are from the screws on the heatsink. So let's just tighten it down like that. And what were here? Oh, the screws were pushing down here on the heatsink. That's interesting. Okay. That's why it left marks. But then we know that somebody opened this because there are two sets of marks. So, yeah. This was repasted, but you don't exactly know when. I think it was repasted in its first year, maybe. or before they even turned it on. So yeah, this screw just pushes the heatsink on. Kind of a last minute solution here, but if it works, why not? Personally, I would have put another screw in the middle, but it's not that important. Yeah, kind of works. I always like cheap solutions, easy solutions. So yeah, this is all cleaned up, mostly. Oh, we need a little bit more cleaning here. Let's get a fresh paper towel and some cleaning stuff. Yeah. I don't know if it's good on electronics, but I'm using it now. We'll see. Theoretically, it all evaporates. But, oh, it leaves an anti-static coating behind. That's not the best, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. So yeah, I don't know how these were configured back then. So this is 1.2 gigs of RAM, and if you completed this, then it would be 1.5, and no chips on the back. I don't know how that all worked. I don't remember. I had a GTS 450, which is like one generation and two steps down on the performance scale. So yeah, this is mostly fine now. Yeah, I had a lot of issues with that card, I remember. It kept rebooting, shutting off for no good reason. It was in a Sandy Bridge computer. And yeah, after like 40 minutes, it just kept shutting off. I don't know why. I had a proper power supply back then. I mean, not proper, but it was new, 600 watts. And it ran even a more power hungry video card after I returned the defective one, the GTS 450. And yeah, that was a sad story. They didn't want to exchange it because, oh, we're not going to replace it for you unless you return it to us 3 separate times for the same issue. And they kept sending it back. And I said, okay, bitch. Okay, I'm being stupid here. Take it back. Take it back, send it back. This is the 3rd time. And yeah, later they answered my email and said, okay, we're sorry, blah, 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 blah. And gave me my money back. And yeah. Then I got an AMD card instead. So, this is a this is a heat chamber. Thermal chamber. What do you call it? But yeah, now I just noticed that this bracket is falling off. Oh boy. This may be a real problem here. This screw, they probably dropped the computer. And this, you can see, it's separated like almost 1 millimeter from the rest of it. So this is bad. This needs to be fixed if I'm going to use this long term in a retro computer or something. Let's clean it a bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to get this off. Yeah, let's take off the thermal pad that wanted to get off. And you can take off the fans from here. I don't know why they overcomplicated this. So there are two separate brackets to take off before you can take off the shroud or whatever you call it, this one. That is metal. Right. Removed. Right. Here. You have to remove these too. Yeah. And from here. Tiny little screws. This was also not very well thought through. This bracket seems like it was added in later in production. Oh well, it was the old days. So why doesn't it want to come off now? Are there more screws? No. Ooh. I'm dying. Help. Oh boy. This is a lot of dust. Oh boy. Let me just clean it off camera here. I'm trying not to breathe in. Oh boy. This sucks. But I cleaned it, I think, mostly. Yep. This would need a wash, but I think I'll have to come back to this once I verify that it's working. Oh boy. I don't want to do this again. I mean, clean off this much dust. So yeah, let's clean that off and that off. And maybe I can bend this back a little, but not to damage the heat chamber, whatever you call it. So I think I can bend it back from here. Not really. I'll have to glue it back. Yeah, that may not be a big problem, but let's reassemble it already, because I'm sick of it. So, yeah, this will go on like this. And you need another thermal pad here. Yeah, I can switch it around because it's bigger than it needs to be. There are 2 chips missing and they designed it for 4. Like that. Okay. Where did I want to put the thermal paste? Put on the memories too? I don't care. I just put everywhere. It's cheap. And put on the GPU. X marks the spot, and a lot of tinier spots like that. Okay. Yes, and put it on and screw in the back. Oh, what am I doing? It needs to go here. Is it okay like that? Well, almost. Now it's lining up, and put in these screws with coils, springs, I mean. This was definitely dropped, that's why it bent. Man, cats are fighting outside. Always so annoying. They freak the hell out of me. Now the cops are coming. They're gonna take the cats away. It's 4:40 a.m. So I don't know what the cops and cats are doing. Okay. So I think it's reassembled. I call it that. Whatever. Yeah. So let's see how it's sitting. Oh! It's not sitting straight, and it doesn't have to. Oh. What? It's kind of bent down here to reach the memory. Or what the hell? Yeah. Luckily I put a lot of thermal paste there. Okay, let's just reassemble it. And I'm not putting in that additional screw. That is in a separate... Oh, and these either. I'm just putting in what I want. Two sides, side screws, and that's it. The rest can go to hell. So they were here, and oh boy, you shouldn't push on it like that. I'm being dumb here. Okay, let's put in these screws here on the side here. Luckily they are all the same size. Like I can put in here, no problem. It's like 1 millimeter or 1.5, something like that. And yeah, I won't put in two of the screws. It's not really mandatory here in the back. You're supposed to put in the screws from down on the other side. Why is this here? Oh, the cable should be on top. Man, I messed up. You shouldn't be here. Yeah, like that. And it goes under. Oh boy. Just carefully. Like that. And plug it in. Like that. And this... Oh, it can short out a lot of things. So I have to do something to it. To not short anything out. But other than that, it can stay wherever. I don't care. Why couldn't they just put in the screws from here? Like that? Why from the bottom? This is stupid. So yeah, I think this is fully assembled. Maybe 3 screws missing. I mean, I didn't put them in, and I will not. But yeah, that's life. You lose a lot of screws. And maybe I'll make another video testing it, if it turns on at all. It should still be useful.